I like my atheist church critics to be funny.
If you're not familiar with the Midnight Mormons, they are a snarky group of typical Mormon men who have this quintessential style of defending the truth through bashing and smashing and slamming other people.
Notice she says, defending the truth. Even she recognizes it's truth, right? That doctrine.
But maybe if I shrug my shoulders and move around my hands like this, maybe people will think I know what I'm talking about.
Dang, you
That was good.
That one was kind of funny.
Is there any people who don't hate you guys?
No.
Ye are my disciples.
The fact that there's people that are so motivated and moved emotionally by watching your content that they got to stick a camera in their face and just complain about it on the internet. Good job, man. Bravo. That's
All the women on TikTok so far that are making video responses to us and watch our show are all attractive.
Leave the church, but not leave it
alone. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Midnight Strike Through Mormons. I'm your host, Cardinellis. I'm joined in the studio by Kwaku L, Brad Whitbeck, Jacob Hansen, and Cody the Oracle. He is our third-party observer here. Cody is not a member of our faith, has been a friend for years, and is a very reasonable guy. He's half Jewish, half Catholic, a good mix of everything, and a reasonable fella. So he's going to actually tell us, from an outsider's perspective, what we're doing wrong, what we're doing right. And today we're going to review, actually, not anti-Mormon TikToks, specifically anti-Midnight Mormon TikToks here to see what we're up against. Are you ready, Cody?
I'm very curious to see what trouble you guys have stirred up.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So all we've done here is our fearless, at least cyber leader, Kwaku L, has just pulled up. Were these just the first 5 TikToks you found? What's the story
You just
here?
type in hashtag Midnight Mormons and then you just react to them.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So we're going to be super millennial and Gen Z here and react to TikToks. What? So, we're going to go straight down the line here. Let's see what the first. Which one should we go for? Oh, man, that one looks like it's gold. I don't know. Should we start with this one? We'll try it. Let's see what the guy's got to say.
He looks like Zach Galifianakis.
Yeah, we'll do it. Go, boom.
So Midnight Mormons is effectively a podcast that is the church's latest incarnation of their effort to maintain Gen Z in its ranks. In fact, if you've been plugged in for a few years, you might remember this as the show, the cheap ripoff of Last Week Tonight. This show attempted to provide faithful answers to issues with Mormon truth claims in a cool or edgy way that really just came off like...
How do you do, fellow kids?
What?
What's more interesting to me is not their horrible content, but actually how they link
older than us.
This dude with his Thomas Jefferson founding father hair is going to be telling us. It looks like Andrew Jackson's uncle.
He does. Oh my gosh, good old Hickory Stick himself.
Wait, so
he
the
looks
guy
like he smells like beef jerky.
So the guy that's
And he's implying that we're like funded by the church.
Yeah.
Has he seen the show?
You guys are bigger than I thought. You're effectively a podcast.
Man, I wish we were funded by the church. That would be nice.
But you guys aren't? Oh.
Wait, what the heck?
By the way, we're a lot.
Venmos left and right.
Yeah. Okay, so the guy that looks like Thomas Jefferson's grandpa, what did you say? He's making
Andrew
a TikTok.
Jackson's grandpa. Check out that.
I do have to say, if you're going to accuse us of being a bunch of middle-aged or above middle-aged tryhards, maybe you shouldn't have a gray beard. You know what I'm saying? On
what
TikTok.
does he have to say, though? What did you
Yeah,
Let's
say?
see. Okay, so here we go.
back to the church. And by they, I mean that this is the show YouTube channel which was produced by Fair Mormon. I have no idea how or if the Midnight Mormons are still paid by the church, but I got a sneaking suspicion that they are.
Oh
now, if
my
you look at
gosh.
This article for
Yeah, just tell me when to pause if you guys want to
Midnight
pause and comment.
Mormons.
Fair
like
Mormon
that.
published about their finances. They claim that they're independent and not funded or run or even directed by the church. Though per usual, if you want the full story, you got to go to Jeremy Reynolds.
Oh my gosh. What a statement.
Oh
my gosh.
You guys' fundraising? They want to know where the money's coming from?
Yeah, they think we're paid for by the church, bro.
You did a good job, man.
Wait a minute. You guys didn't, like, my flight and the nice room I'm set up with. And
No, I still got a couple grand on my credit card paying off from like the last flights, you guys. So like, yeah.
I thought the church was paying for all
Yeah, no.
Wendy Watson did bring me
Driver.
caviar personally to my hotel room, but I'm not sure if that counts.
Yeah. Okay. So let's see what else he has to say. And you guys can just holler when it's time to pause. This is crazy.
In fact, this is a great article if you're really interested in the tomfoolery that the church is up to, as well as
Pause
what the
again. There it is.
Yeah.
You're gonna say we're not relevant with the youth. First, I'm still and why I say words. Second, you just used the phrase tomfoolery. So you're gonna say we're out of touch with the. You use tom. I don't even know what the hell that means. That's how old it is.
It's like Joe Biden when he's like, "What's that malarkey?" No malarkey to it.
But here's the thing.
That's
it's
a bunch of
hilarious.
malarkey.
He is using the insult of what he most fears to be
Yeah.
and then just wildly projecting it onto us. It's wild.
Yeah,
What the
dude.
heck? And he uses this, like, using Jeremy Reynolds as if he is a completely objective guy who's, like, got the full story and the full scoop. No.
Yeah. Okay,
Keep it going.
let's keep going.
deal is with these latest hip and with it apologists.
Wait a second. Did you guys notice that?
Well, you're a hip and with it apologist. Nice, dude.
Oh, he painted his nails black.
Oh my gosh.
Boom shakalaka. So he's making fun of us for not being hip enough and try hard while he's. I hope you better be in a rock band, bro.
Does,
If
anybody,
you're going
does
black,
anybody think this guy looks kind of like a meme? Like, he kind of looks like a meme character for like a
It's gotta be-
stinky atheist guy with a scrudgy beard.
Well, it's got to be something about the green screen effect that he's using, just cutting off, like, flyaways in a way that makes it look weird.
Wait, actually, rewind 1 second and play it.
here we go. 1 second or like 5 seconds rewound. Here we go.
What the deal is with these latest
Pause.
hip and with it
Pause.
apologists.
He has the male version of the Kardashian voice.
Oh, the vocal fry.
Oh,
He's
the
got
glottal
vocal
fry.
Yeah.
Listen to it. Listen, you'll hear it.
Okay. Oh yeah. Let's investigate further.
Check out this article on CS Letter.
Ouch.
In fact,
Now that
Jeremy has
you've
a
said it,
good
I
section
can't not
where
see
he
it.
walks through how the church supports Fair Mormon. One of the most damning pieces of evidence that the church supports a lot of third-party defenders of the faith comes from a Fair Mormon conference where a Mormon authority, Elder Craig Christensen, talks about their involvement with all of these like third-party apologists.
Okay.
May I just say that part of the power is we aren't standing too firmly behind you. That one of the blessings and one of the missions that you are able to take are issues that the church doesn't take. And so we work in tandem. If you look like an extension of the church, you wouldn't have the power to do what you need to do. Quietly and behind the scenes, we are doing a lot to support you. Is that true?
That's true.
And in fact, it's increasing.
Yes.
Is that
Over the
like-
last couple of years, it's
is that, like,
increased quite
weird for
significantly.
religions though to like.
Wait. Say that again, Cody.
Is that like weird for religions to have like not directly affiliated groups they still fund because they agree with their message? Like that kind of feels like.
No, Cody,
like,
this
it
is the
feels
most
like-
nefarious thing you've ever heard.
A group gave money to another group because they like their cause.
Yeah.
And like, let him finish the clip with what he's
Okay.
going
Here
for.
it is. Here it is.
Significantly. And those of Book of Mormon Central and Fair Mormon, others, Interpreter, those of you that are here know that we're trying to be much more engaged. I think if you would have sat in the meeting I was in yesterday where they said, you know, as we respond on the battle on the internet, only about 10 or 15% can come from the church. The rest have to come from partners, which we count you as partners, and other individual members.
By the way, they have this exact same nomenclature that they use with the Wheelchair Foundation when they donate money to the Wheelchair Foundation. They say, look, only about 10% of the effort here can come from the formal organization of the church through volunteers and so on and so forth. We have to pay you to help subs. You know, it's like this is like absolute boilerplate stuff, but let's keep going.
To be engaged in the conversation.
Wow. So I guess you might really see Elder Christensen roaming the halls of your kid's high school.
Dude, that's
Yeah,
not vocal fry. That is vocal deep fry, dude. He's got scones for lungs, dog.
What a weird conclusion. We never talked to that guy.
Yeah, so
Been
Cody,
working on This Is the Show. Like, who
Well,
the
now
frick
we know
was
it.
that dude?
He pulls up
Where'd he go to get the
an
money?
old video of Scott Gordon with Craig C. Christian saying, "We support you," and somehow we're funded. It makes no sense.
yeah, so what was the accusation that you got out of
What
that, Cody?
year was that even?
Well, it is weird that, especially I think it's kind of like just interesting the idea that it's like he's like, oh, there's like third party groups, but it's like as long as you guys pretend to not be Mormon, like, oh, we're non-Mormons who just like are super down with Mormons, right? Like you guys are all openly
We're not
Mormon.
feds.
Yeah, like, you guys are like, I don't know what people would expect a bunch of like practicing openly Mormon people to do with their podcasts.
The
about
church
being-
literally gives.
other than like be happy. I don't know. It just,
And funding. Cody, you've known me for near a decade. All right. Are we funded by the church?
well, it's I kind of assumed like churches in general like funded members of their church and ventures that were like just spreading the word of the church. I thought that was kind of like normal.
Well,
Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's like against the rules. Maybe like you're not allowed to.
How
have
do
that
we
happen.
sign
I
up?
don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do we sign up?
I would love.
Can we get a grant or something? That would
Like-
be nice.
Awesome.
Yeah, well, because like there's tons of like major like Catholic organizations that aren't officially associated
And we
with
actually
the
give
Catholic
money
Church.
to the Catholic organizations. The church does. Like we literally will
Yeah.
help other organizations.
But still,
and
that was
institutions.
that
So
was
it's like
the
the
hit
same
piece.
reason, right? We're like they'll be like, hey, like we're like the Catholic Church and we're down with you guys that are doing Catholic whatever activism
It's-
stuff.
it's
So
just-
here's money to go do it.
It's just funny because the way the guy says it is just like trying to make it as nefarious as possible. He tries to make it seem like in the way that he presents who was involved when he shows the first presidency.
Yeah.
He tries to make it seem like President Nelson signed off on this is the show and was like, yes, this is what we should be doing. As if
Get 'em,
like
boys.
he came up with it. It's so weird. Like the level of conspiratorial thinking in that video we just watched was crazy.
Yeah, it's beyond Trump derangement syndrome. It's Midnight Mormons derangement syndrome, and it's hilarious that they think that we're super high funded. That's awesome.
That's
Which
awesome,
we
dude.
are. We are. We have
Like-
deep pockets. We're coming after you.
How good are we?
Check this
if
one out,
We are
though.
getting that?
Yeah.
Hey, here's the next one. Here's another one. Kwaku, did you just choose this because it had a pretty face on it? What are we
Okay,
doing here?
to be honest, I've actually followed this woman's TikTok. She has a very like heartbreaking life story. She's been through the ringer. So and then
Don't
I
make
didn't
fun
realize
of
she
her as
actually
much
had
as the
a
last guy. Okay.
Okay, well, let's see what she has to
Also,
say.
we all know I like moms, and I'm just like, she can say whatever she wants about me. It's like-
Okay, let's see what she has to say.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to every Mormon's favorite segment of my TikTok channel, Why Mormons Aren't Christian. Today, I have a really special episode planned, which is why the Midnight Mormons aren't Christian. If you're not familiar with the Midnight Mormons, they are a snarky group of typical Mormon men who have this quintessential style of defending the truth through bashing and smashing and slamming other people.
Notice she says, defending the truth. Even she recognizes it's truth, right?
Freudian slip.
They are like your ultimate Mormon truth busters. They cover topics like evolution, defending the Book of Mormon. They are huge fans of the Mormon founder and pimp daddy of the Nauvoo sex trafficking. Joseph Smith. I'm not going to take the time to post this here, but they even have a new black box warning on their program, letting people know that they are going to be in for a wild ride.
Yeah.
They post things to their Facebook page like this. When people you don't even know hate you, that's when you know you're the best. Well, boys, that's actually when you know that you're not Christian.
No, you know, I get
There's more.
Nobody
There's more.
hated Jesus. Nobody hated him.
Yeah,
She's totally right.
nobody hated Jesus. So let's
They
see
did
what
kind
she
of
has.
roast you guys at the beginning, though.
That was a good
A
roast.
bunch of typical Mormon men. It's like, damn. I don't know. Maybe she was wrong,
Wish
but I have a
we were
feeling that
typical
like,
Mormon men.
Oh, that's funny. Okay, here we go.
The Book of Mormon, for those of you who are not Mormon, is actually just one big holy jihad about waging war against your enemies. Instead of cutting the other cheek, you cut off the other guy's arms. Instead of going the second mile, you take...
Wait.
What?
We all know the terrorist manifesto is coming out of Kaysville, Utah. Yeah.
oh yeah, the Mormon jihadis. What's that? Alex Jones talked about this.
What?
Whoa,
Really?
how many-
He did?
How many fatwas has Jeffrey R. Holland issued?
Muskets! Grab your muskets!
What is our Sharia law? What does that look like? Like
So, I mean,
the Zion Curtain.
she says we're not Christian because we make jokes.
I don't know. We're gonna rewind it. We started laughing, so I'm gonna
Word
let
and
her.
chop his head off
I'm gonna
and
let
steal his
her
gold
say
plates.
this exactly in
Yeah,
her
rewind
own
that a little
words.
bit.
So here we go. We're going to go
Cut
back.
off the other guy's arm.
Wait, hold on. We got, TikTok on the desktop is not very good. So anyway, here we go. We're going to go back and see what she had to say in her own words.
Well, boys, that's actually when you know that you're not Christian. The Book of Mormon, for those of you who are not Mormon, is actually just one big holy jihad about waging war against your enemies. Instead of turning the other cheek, you cut off the other guy's arms. Instead of going the second mile, you
That
take
was
a
not
sword
the point
and
of that
chop his head
story.
off and steal his gold plates.
Once again, not the point
She
of
would
that
hate
story.
the Old Testament.
Yeah.
If she's trying to say, like,
Oh boy.
is she? Maybe they're evangelicals commenting, trying to like push her into that direct. But I'm sorry, like the Bible is far more violent than the Book of Mormon.
Yeah,
and if
by
we're
a
going
long
to claim
shot.
that that's the source of Christianity, but the Book of this is not flowing well.
Hey, so Cody, do you think Mormons are not Christians? Has she made a compelling argument?
I mean, like, I honestly couldn't tell you what a Christian is and what a, non-Christian is. And like,
Oh, I know Christians, they follow Christ, like, Jews follow Judaism or
I guess so, yeah.
the
So, yeah.
descendants of Judah.
Okay,
You know?
so, yeah, I mean,
And they don't follow Judah.
from what I know about religion, yeah, sure, I guess. I don't know. Like, I honestly wouldn't be surprised to find out the answer was one way or the other. I'm assuming you guys consider yourselves Christians and are considered Christians in the grand scheme of things. But I'm just saying, personally, I have no idea.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Well, let's see what else she has to say. Let's finish this off.
Contrary to what Jesus said. Now this right here, this is one of my favorite things that Jesus ever said. Let me give you a new commandment. Love one another in the same way I loved you. Love one another. This is how everyone will recognize that you are my disciples, when they see how much love you have for each other.
That's a good verse.
Jesus, you guys. Boys, that may be very Mormon, but this is why you're not Christian. Nice try.
wait.
Did she just tell us "nice try" in the most sarcastic way ever? As
While
if
quoting
that
Jesus?
was loving your neighbor?
And
was that supposed to be
should we
an
get a-
example of loving?
Should we bring her into
Loving kindness.
Should we bring her into primary when we literally sing that verse
Yes.
that she quoted in church?
Now, my
By
offense to
this
that.
shall men know ye are my disciples.
Now,
Upload
my
one to
offense
another?
aside to that, like, I get that we get some flack for not being as, straight-laced about things. And I've even talked about it on the show. Let's be more careful in the way that we talk about things so that we avoid offending people without meaning to, There's some valid criticism in there maybe that we can work on and try to be better. But
Okay.
I mean, that was quite the video to make to tell us that we're not loving people quite enough.
I know, dude. Well, dude, by the way, I'm amazed at how many women we've pissed off.
Okay,
You know,
I just want
like-
to say the last
Well, that
woman,
was just Quaker specific.
last woman, totally have a crush on her. Okay, I don't care if she hates me, but this, like, you can believe, if you believe in Jesus and space aliens, you're still a Christian. Like, to be able to create a new barometer as to what makes someone a Christian or not, like, you don't have the sociological authority to do that, and that's the strangest thing. Like, you can believe, and this is why I've even said on the show, the people who say, oh, I don't like President Nelson, like the Jacob Isbells. I've never said he wasn't Mormon. Okay, he may not be LDS,
We
but I
don't
can't take
gatekeep.
the Mormon. Yeah, this is. So, it's just bizarre. It's just bizarre to say. And also, look, I like my atheist church critics to be funny, because at least with all the disgusting stuff South Park has said about us, at least they have a record of being funny.
Yes.
And
Yep.
I dread the day the atheists are more like these Jeremy Reynolds tights that are pearl clutching. And I say ironically, I'm wearing pearls, but the pearl clutching. You need to be appropriate atheist. No. You guys should be loudmouth. I miss the rockers, middle fingers up. That's the kind of atheist, anti-Christian sentiment I want. The kind with, this is neutered suburban atheist. Ugh, it's
Yeah.
horrible.
It's the worst of
horrible.
both worlds.
They lost their funny. They lost their swag. And now, if the Midnight Mormons are the ones pushing boundaries and they're the pearl clutchers, this is the society you wanted. Congratulations.
Okay, Cody, you had something to say.
Oh, I was just going to say a lot of, like, I mean, again, I'm not a religious person. A lot of the online atheists, they definitely seem to not be having very very much fun. Like that era passed, right? When you had like comedians like Ricky Gervais and stuff that like they're like they're at least going up, like, they're having fun. And they're going now. It's like it's just like weird, bitter, angry people. They're like mad that people are religious. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, it's like the religious people are the ones that are. Russell Peters, he's Hindu. He's hilarious. Yeah. It's like the religious people are the ones having fun. The atheists need to get back to their fun.
Okay, well, speaking of getting back to fun, we've got another one. I think it's going to be fun because look who's named by name. I'm sure either she spelled it wrong or the algorithm didn't recognize it, but that's got to be Brad with Bex.
Yeah, it's probably just
it's probably just a caption.
It's
probably a caption error, but we're going to call you Brad with Beck. That's a good one. Siri recognizes you as with. So here we go. I just have to respond to Brad Whitbeck. Oh, I did it again. I didn't put the sound up. It's still muted. Start from the beginning. Go.
Just have to respond to Brad Whitbeck's comment on Midnight Mormon.
You deserve an award or holiday or something, because I could not engage with that content. For me, that's crazy making.
Wait.
Is this the same dude?
I don't know, but isn't he engaging inherently by making this talk?
She's a lot prettier than you.
Oh, no.
Jacob. It's going to be 2 TikToks about you guys.
Is that the same dude?
That's the same guy.
That's the same guy.
That's crazy.
Look at that.
His hair got longer, though.
Take a shower.
You guys got a big fan. That guy watches your content. Yeah. He just knows what you post.
To Brad Whitbeck's comment on Midnight Mormon.
What did she have to say?
You deserve an award or holiday or something, because I could not engage with that content.
Cut his head shaving or something?
Yeah.
What is that held to his forehead? Is that is he injured?
It's like a tissue.
It's got to be a reveal at some point, right? I just think it's hilarious.
It's the mark of the beast.
This guy's made 2 TikToks about you guys.
Yeah.
I don't think, I mean, he's just a guy, right? Did any of you guys know his name?
I have no idea who this guy is.
He just needs a shower.
No, they obsess about it.
No, let him finish whatever he
says.
What's his point in this?
Okay.
That's crazy making. And I'm already a little bit too crazy.
Oh, wow.
There was no
That was
reveal.
it?
That was it?
All right.
Okay, that
said we're too annoying to interact with, and
And his second TikTok about you guys.
And the vocal fry, I cannot engage.
Okay, so here's
I
another
can
one.
smell him.
Here's another one. Let's see what the guys have to say.
He looks dirty. He looks dirty.
I don't think he looks dirty. I think he smells like Irish Spring.
I hope.
He smells like Irish Spring.
I'm sure he's a lovely person in person.
Okay, well here's a fresh one. Looks like this one's
Is there
targeted
any
at me.
people who don't hate you guys?
No.
All the right people.
I mean, just my wife, but maybe that's it.
All right, so let's see what this one is. This one should be interesting. It looks like it's targeted at me. Let's see here.
It is not the critic's job to prove that the Mormon Church is false. It's not the critic's job to prove the Mormon Church is false. Our entire judicial system is based upon habeas corpus, and the proof of burden being upon the critic. This is the burden of proof, you idiot, John Delaney. You don't deserve that doctorate.
Maybe if I shrug my shoulders and move around my hands like this, maybe people will think I know what I'm talking about.
Dang, you
That was good.
That one was kind of funny. That one was kind of funny.
I'm giving a hand.
like the whole paragraph.
That's funny, dude.
I pointed that out earlier.
I'm going to start saying that now, yeah.
It just means I gotta do it more.
Yeah.
It just means I gotta do it more, man. What are you saying?
I think that there's such a reaction to us on TikTok, mostly because for the secular. So remember, you always have to take the opposite approach. This is a theater technique. If I'm walking out as a pirate, you're gonna walk out as a straight man, right? How it always goes.
Yep.
And so they're used to the fair Mormon Scott Gordon, like
being the straight man,
a religious, religious, but we come out and we're like, let's talk about aliens and flat Earth and this chick's hot, and so then they have to naturally now play the role of the straight man, and remember they don't like that, and so they're upset that we're having fun.
Whoa, dude! I finally found this on Google. Oh my gosh, you can look it up on the desktop. Bro, there are hundreds.
No way.
Pull up another weird one.
Midnight
Pull up the
Mormon.
orange lady.
Why is she orange?
A couple dozen.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
If we're down a little lower, there's
I meant
really
I meant
orange.
hundreds of hits. Sorry, I apologize. Okay, yeah. So what are we gonna find?
Go down a little more. I just want to see how that orange lady. Look how orange she is. Keep going down.
Okay,
a
but
little
that's Utah women.
Right
They like
there.
their tans.
My wife is a spray tan artist, and so for her sake, I just want to listen to.
Your wife's
the
a
lady
spray
with the
tan
best.
So
artist.
this
Yeah,
one, the
she is.
spray tan artist. This
Yeah,
one.
you're never very pale. You're always kind of tan.
Hey,
No, you're generally a pretty tan guy.
Okay.
I mean, for your Swedish genetics, you're pretty tan.
She does not tan me.
Oh, I mean, you live in Nevada. You don't need it.
I don't know. I've
Okay,
never
so we'll
seen any
choose one
evidence to
random. Hey,
confirm.
we haven't done one from all those opposed yet.
What was the one? I want to
Let's
see
see.
the one.
Garments made by God. There's a little more context.
What is the origin of clothing?
They got Dan McKinley. Now, is this the origin of
Yeah.
clothing, or are we talking about the origin of the Mormon garment?
Both.
Both.
One and the same. It's the original clothing. Like, we're fundamentally naked. And it's interesting that Adam and Eve, like when they were in the Garden of Eden, they were naked and they were ashamed not. And as soon as they took the fruit, they went through some change, some physiological change, some mental change, and they realized, oh, wait, what on earth just happened? We're naked. And then the first thing that happened was Satan was like, okay, well, you're naked. Let's just try to make like leaves and stuff and try to cover our bodies. But it didn't really work. And in some ways, that was kind of the invention of lingerie, if you think about it. We're all familiar with the story because we're LDS, is that the first sacrifice had to happen.
Who is that?
I'm sure it's interesting that death was not a
This
possibility.
is our buddy Dan.
Lambskins, though, apparently
Yeah, it's our
had...
buddy Dan McKinley. He's really big into physiognomy and stuff like that. And he's got all kinds of cool theories about, how you bridge different gaps in scripture. Like, where was the Tower of Babel? Where was this, that? And so he was talking about the origin of the garment in Old Testament. And
This
how,
was like a deep rabbit hole.
Yeah,
This is
like-
not like your average Mormon believes this. And she's sitting here like, this is what every Mormon thinks. They're revealing the insanity.
I've been able to see a bit of her account. She legitimately is fascinated by us.
Really?
Yeah,
she's not really
made
a hater.
lot.
She's kind of.
Come on.
I remember.
Does she
we're
not
the
know
first
anything?
LDS show.
Oh,
bad.
dude,
Where we're
bro.
Does she think that we represent like general?
No. I don't think she does. Remember, gotta remember, we're the first LDS show to be so against what we're supposed. They're fascinated because they can't believe they're hearing it, because they're expecting one thing.
Bro, look at this one. I think you're going to get challenged on this one. I've never seen these before. Watch, check
All right,
this
in
out.
Bridger's video this comment is on, it starts with Kwaku saying he wants to see a boxing match between a Mormon apologist and an ex-Mormon influencer. Well, I am far from being an ex-Mormon influencer, but I'm in. And I think the fact that I'm small time could just add to the trash talk. So if you want to start the trash talk, let it begin, because, ready? Let me put on my game face. Cardinellis, I'm calling you out for a boxing match, Mormon versus ex-Mormon. Come get your face smashed and get owned. I don't know, man. I don't know how to trash talk.
Oh, that was funny.
I'll be
That
40
was
in April, and my goal is to be the fittest of my life in April, so this would be a really fun way to pursue that.
Oh, that's
Can you
cool.
imagine the...
That's cool.
Okay, that wasn't so bad. That wasn't
I didn't
so
know
bad.
that Howie Mandel left the church.
Okay, this guy wasn't so bad.
Dude,
No, he seems fun, actually.
that was fun.
It's kind of wild to think
wait,
though. Like, why would like ex-Mormons know? I don't know. I feel like ex-Mormons, like, why are they like watching Midnight Mormons podcast?
No, there's a phrase. Wait, flesh that out. What surprises you about that?
Well, I just feel like if I like, because like, if you like choose to like stop following any religion, I would probably not want to like spend my time like consuming more info. Like, I left. I don't want to be honest anymore. I don't like this. Like, I don't know.
You just stepped on a massive landmine. What is that landmine? They hate the stereotype that they can what, guys?
Leave the
church,
church,
but
but not
they can't
leave
it alone. There is something unique
They're like,
about
that's not true.
ex-Mormon, anti-Mormonism. They always come after us, and they end up not refuting scripture. They only fulfill it, and they think that they're going to refute stereotypes, but they only fulfill them. And one of the worst stereotypes of ex-Mormon crybullies is they can leave the church, but they can't leave the church alone. So
Well, I think it's just funny in general. I understand there's like a different level of membership with like the LDS and stuff, but just the idea to like strongly, like, there's a lot of people who just stop going to church and they don't like, they're not like repping like, I'm former Catholic. Like, they just like, oh no, when I was a kid I used to go. I just think it's funny that there's people that are like proudly like, I was Mormon, now I'm not. Like, that's my identity now.
You mean it's weird?
that's your identity now.
Oh my gosh. It's weird to leave a religion and then dedicate your time, talents, effort, and energy into consuming and attacking that church 24/7.
Yeah, I mean, like, if you really believe it's like the worst thing on the planet, I guess, I don't know, but like, It just feels weird. It feels like the reason why you would like step back from religion and leave is because you're done with like I don't know. I like when I was a kid and mom took me to church. I'm like I'm an ex-Christian now. It's like I just didn't want to go. So and I don't really go back or talk about
I
it.
already have my plan set. If I leave the church, I'm moving to Sedona, Arizona. I'm becoming a hippie. I'm just, you're not going to hear from me. I'm just like, I would never Also, like, let's be honest, General Conference is not the most exciting thing. And to leave the church and still watch it, to nitpick, it's like, oh.
That's weird.
So let's finish.
So this dude, when was this challenge?
I don't see the
He
date
mentioned
on
the date
this.
somewhere. He said turned 40.
But this guy seems likable, though. I kind of like him.
Yeah,
That'd be fun.
Let's see. Well,
This one could actually be fun.
Let's let him
Creator
finish.
Clash.
Yeah, let's let him finish his content here.
Signs and T-shirts people would have if people actually showed up and this happened. So for real, I'm in. I'm 6 foot 220. I've been to 2 boxing classes, so in 2 hours he could catch up to my training. Let's do this.
Why did he call me out? That's interesting.
Because he thinks you're closer to his size.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think that was a good choice.
He doesn't know
bro.
you're 6'5".
Yeah, more than that.
Oh, you're 6'7"?
No, I'm 6'6", freaking 270 right now, man, with a 7'2" arm span. You know what I'm saying?
You got a little bit of reach on this guy.
I was about going to say, yeah, I think we should throw Brad Whitbeck at him. Let's get Brad Whitbeck at him. You know?
Did he say he's 220?
He said he's 220, 6'2", I believe.
Ooh, then weight class wise, I'm in trouble. But we could maybe try it.
Okay, cool. Yeah, let's do it.
I got more boxing experience.
I still want to box Tanner Gilliland.
Yeah, that's true.
Dude, that would. I don't. That's
I don't
like
know,
that's like watching.
What's that guy's
abuse.
info? I should write it down.
Well, I think we're in a similar weight class, Tanner Gilliland.
Yeah.
Although I've heard he's actually very, very short. I'm not sure if that's true, but I heard he's like 5'5".
I can believe it.
Apparently, he's very short, so that may not be.
He's just strange to look at.
Okay, well let's go for another one. I got a couple more.
I always thought he kind of looked like
Are
he looked like a
Mormons allowed to
musketeer.
box?
Like a really small one. like a
you are?
musketeer.
Hey, which one should we have
think of,
chose? Which one should we choose, guys?
Where's the one with that lady who called me out? What did she actually say? 'Cause
yeah.
I'm like,
Let's see what she says.
I listened to the Midnight Mormons podcast while I was in the bathtub last night. Well, actually, I've gotten through 12 minutes of it because at each point that I guess you could say triggered, or I just acted like I was with them. I just would pause it, put the timestamp, and add my commentary. And I was in the bathtub for 2.5 hours. And then
She loves us, dude. She loves us.
Look at Cody.
It's wild, man. You guys
Hey,
got-
so
you
this
guys got
chick
real
had
fans,
us
man.
in the phone.
Who thinks you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna lay here.
Hey, she's a super fan. Shut up. I love this girl. She's getting us AVP. Average view duration. She's
thinking about the Midnight
was
Mormons.
she
Like,
leaving
that's just
actual comments?
weird.
Is this someone who comments on our channel? Have we interacted with this person?
Yeah, have we-
Sometimes when you're a woman, you just want to pour yourself a warm bath, get a glass of wine, and listen to Carton Ellis go, "You're a savage!" That's kind of
Just spend hours formulating responses in your head to Midnight Mormons podcast.
Dude, we should have her on the show. I want to hear what she has to
Yes.
say.
Hey, spray tan lady, you're invited to come on our show.
What the heck?
What? That wasn't a pejorative. I was being
Can we
nice.
just say all the women on TikTok so far that are making video responses to us and watch our show are all attractive?
Yeah, you guys got good fans.
We just
Yeah.
gotta fix the spray tan, and I know my wife can help with that. So.
It might just be bad lighting.
It's
though.
probably,
and
yeah,
she's
the
got
lighting
really
mixed
lovely
with it.
fake
No,
eyelashes.
it's a filter. She's using a TikTok color correction filter.
Oh,
That's
okay.
what it is.
Well,
That's the correction?
okay. So
Okay,
hold
well,
on.
Finish what she
Okay,
said.
to be
though.
fair, when every white girl tans, they all look like that to me. So I don't know. I'm sorry. This is what I see every morning in the mirror. So this is.
Yeah, you can kind of see where the filter randomly just splotches out and you can see your actual skin tone underneath.
Okay, so here we go.
really got out, I haven't finished it. Yeah, I did tell them they should have me on.
That's true.
Let's have her on.
Let's have her on.
Yeah, it's your super
Okay.
fan
Wait,
right
what
there.
else did she say?
No, it just started repeating. So here's another one, though. Let's see what she has to say.
Allow someone that is on the other side of things, people that don't believe in God and don't believe in an afterlife, actually find a way to not be nihilistic sociopaths. There's a lot of the world that isn't living like they are and they're pretty sure that we all want life to end. We don't want to procreate. We want human beings.
Okay, this is not a good angle. Let's get away from that angle.
I was gonna
really
say, like,
fast.
is she like hanging upside down like a tree or something? That's
okay.
It looks like she's laying on a workout bench or something.
Either that or she's about to change oil in her car and she's on that little thing that slides underneath. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? Okay, let's see what's going on.
No. It sounds like she's thinking that we think everybody who's a nihilistic atheist is like representative of the entire world.
Oh my gosh, look, I just saw your comment on the TikTok, Kwaku.
Yeah, I said come on the show. I said it yesterday.
Oh, nice.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, let's see if we can get her.
Let's see if we can get her, all right? And then, you know what? Let's go back and see what else there is. Let's choose
Assuming
one
it
more.
says her name somewhere on her, or at least her profile name somewhere.
So this guy looks really excited.
Oh, that's not one about us.
Egyptian language characters and
It's not about. I've seen it. This one's not about us. He's used the hashtag to get circulation.
That's crazy. People are using your hashtag.
Yeah,
to...
this has nothing to do with us, though.
That's good. That's great.
Yeah, no,
dang.
that's the thing. So when you're sifting through these, you get some of them actually aren't about us. They're just using hashtag Midnight Mormons.
Nice.
Ooh, Jack Mormon's commentary on our RFM debate. What's that one?
Let's see.
So I love the Book of Mormon. I love these guys. I feel a little bit undressed tonight because I didn't bring my bulletproof vest. Our audience didn't threaten you.
No talking! But what if he shot you in the face?
What if he shot me in the face?
That's a risk we were willing to take.
So I love...
Huh.
Okay.
Someone just figured out the screen recording and splice tool, and they just had a field day. Really?
Yeah, you know what, also, if they understood the actual threats that we had received, that would kind of be an odd joke. Like, they should joke about the Holocaust next. You know what I'm saying?
I'm
like,
sure it was a serious. You know what though? With that vest, you look like Dr. Disrespect.
I still can't get over the set they had us in front of.
It looks like a playland in kindergarten.
you know what it looks like?
The bell.
Maybe you have to cut this out. This looks like if you asked a pedophile to design a set to trap kids and to lure them. Let's have the red and the yellow, and like that's literally looks like.
What I actually thought it looked like is Cody. What was that? That Asian slasher film where it was a game to the
Oh my
death.
God, Slashers. That's the name of the movie.
Yeah, Slashers.
I
There's
was
this,
thinking
like,
of the same thing.
You were thinking the same thing. Yeah, there's this
reminded
really
me of
bad
that
like game show of death game that came out of like South Korea or Japan
No,
or
it's
something.
it's an American-made movie, but in the movie, it's supposed to take the fictional Japanese game show where people get chased around by like monster killers and they get killed. But yeah, they use cheap sets and look like that.
Yeah, a game's called Slashers.
That looks like, of course, much higher quality than the movie, but yeah.
Okay, and then here's just another two right here. Last one right here.
Where's your haters at? I want to see more of your haters.
Yeah.
Let's see. This is our interview with Dallas Jenkins.
In episode 3 of season 3, Jesus has this intense debate and intense scene with his fellow Jews who, one of the Pharisees even says, "We are the chosen seed of Abraham. We don't have spiritual debt." And Jesus is essentially saying, well, not essentially, outright saying, if you don't see that you need me, that I'm the one who satisfies your spiritual debt, then I can't save you. And that means being part of a religion doesn't automatically save you. And so I do think that there are people who will say that, well, because you are like you said, rubbing shoulders with, and that this has this quote unquote ecumenical spirit, there's this implication and fear from some people that they're saying, hey, well, this group isn't the same as this group, and this group isn't saved like this group is.
Do they not read the scriptures about Samaritans? I can literally. Okay, I'm just gonna stop this, but that's just a portion of my interview with Dallas Jenkins.
Yeah, it doesn't look like there's commentary on that one.
Yeah,
they're just sharing it.
They're just sharing it for us.
Sweet,
okay, thanks for the share.
All right,
and
cool.
there's one last. Where's the haters? Yeah, where are the haters at?
Yeah, that's funny.
Here's more from this.
I love the idea.
Wait, what's that one with me in the green shirt right there?
Oh, is that you and Ian or David?
Effing a-holes. Okay, yeah, they're
nice. Yeah,
that's not our friends.
Let's pull that up.
A woman named Aylin Tolman Hill, who is the spokesman for the Department of Health. She was going to journalist and be like, he never got the permit. She knew it didn't exist. So, technically, she was telling the truth.
Yeah.
And I'm going to be honest with you.
I know that face. I know that face. What's he about to say?
Unhealthy woman I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah?
Like,
So she's at risk, you'd say. So she has reason to worry.
oh, big she, look, all I'm saying is,
Okay, so she thinks that you're, I guess, what, just a big hateful bigot and takes up an old
Oh.
interview when you were a teenager?
Yeah, it was when they were coming after me, when the spokesman with the Department of Health was saying I was putting people at risk, and then a picture of her got leaked that she was extremely overweight, and then there's a bunch of memes online about like how, but it was like a Provo pushback of like, this woman's way overweight, she can't talk about anything. Yeah, so I was talking about that, but I guess they just hashtagged Midnight Mormons.
And then tried to present it as if like every Mormon man dislikes women.
Here's
Apparently.
another one of you, bro. Here's another one of you. Let's see here. Wow, these people are really cruel. Like, look, here's one of.
This is exciting. Let's see it. What is
There's this one.
All of the ex-Mormon subredditors who take sacred ceremonial garments out and go and rap to them in the streets behind their houses. I chase this girl down. Get her on your podcast. Get her on her podcast and say, hey, what about what you're doing that is getting lauded by the ex-Mormon community is so noteworthy?
I don't think we should put this one in.
Yeah, that was just rehashing a bunch of, like, when people are like uber disrespectful of other people's religion and yet they demand respect. Yeah, that was, again, that was just
I don't want to put that one in the show.
Yeah, we should cut that one from
the... Fine. So we'll go to the next one. Let me see here. That one was kind of boring. Last one. We gotta end on a good one where people really hate us. Oh, here's Kwaku. Look at this. Oh, he's in the thumbnail.
Oh, they're gonna have field day with
Let's
this one.
see.
When black people were restricted from entering the temple and receiving their priesthood, do you believe that came from God?
let's assume for a minute here, and I know this is going to be very controversial, I'm getting canceled. Let's assume for a minute here, God actually wanted to withhold the priesthood from people of African descent. Like, let's say he did, okay? Let's just straight up say he did. He flooded the world and killed most people, all right? Let's say that is small in comparison to what he's actually done from Genesis to now, all right? So let's say he did. Would people be okay with that? Right? Like, would people say, no, too much, I'm leaving? Like, let's assume the most...
I'm getting Cora bored right now. This is just another clip from...
Yeah, it sounds like they're trying to, like white shame me, but they can't.
Why? Yeah. And by the way, you were playing devil's advocate. You said, "Oh, let's assume," and it's obvious that you're assuming the worst.
It's like you take the what they're trying to say, priesthood ban, but take it in light of how the other moralities are viewed in Scripture.
And you're giving like a very clear, well thought out answer, and they're trying to present it as though.
Yeah, no, this is an ex-Mormon 45-year-old white guy trying to use the Black Menaces against me, even though I went to the founder of the Black Menaces wedding, Nate, and we're buddies.
Yeah.
So it's like...
So what was your favorite one? I think my favorite one, dude. I think my favorite one...
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to every Mormon's
the Mormon jihadis.
Yeah.
Dude,
this chick right here.
Getting accused of being jihadis is kind of great.
80s music.
Yeah, so what do you think, Cody?
Dude, how do we get her on the show?
Yeah, you guys got more like, I mean, no offense, but you guys got like more like dedicated. The fact that there's people that are so motivated and moved emotionally by watching your content that they got to stick a camera in their face and just complain about it on the internet. Good job, man. Bravo.
Dude, I'm calling this woman Holly Hockbar from now on.
All right, any last questions before we go? This was thoroughly entertaining. And by the way, she only proves us right. I didn't know any of these people, but she got angry when we posted this, remember?
Uh-huh.
Right here, she's only proven us right. What is like rule number 3 of anti-Mormons? They never refute Scripture, they only fulfill it. You know what I'm saying? She didn't refute my meme, she only fulfilled it, because what was my meme?
In for a wild ride. They post things to their Facebook page like this. When people you don't even know hate you, that's when you know you're the best.
I do not know this woman. She hates me. That's why you know we're the best. So anyway.
I'd be interested in having her on the show to tell us how to better love our neighbor, though. That'd be an interesting conversation. Yeah. Like, how do you actually do that effectively online when you have such disparate audiences that are consuming your content, you know? That'd be a really intriguing thing to figure it out.
Yeah, how would Jesus use the internet?
Yeah. Like, what would he do? What would he actually do?
Yeah,
I think memes.
What place would he be on?
Yes! He would be a savage, like Donald Trump Jr.'s Instagram account meme warrior, right?
Oh my God.
Could you imagine the memes he'd drop on the Pharisees? They'd be straight fire.
Hey, the left can't meme. So I think our show's a lot funnier than any of the accusations against us. But hey, it was awesome, guys. Thanks for hating us. We expect again to see this list growing, and Spray Tan Girl is invited on the show. She can come on. So anyway, let us know what you guys think in the comments below. This is Midnight Strike Through Mormons. We will see you guys in the next program. Hey guys, this is Cardinellis. I'm the creator of Midnight Mormons. Thank you so much for watching this video. We know in an attention economy, you could be spending your time elsewhere, but you chose to spend it here with us. For that, we are grateful. Before you go to the next video, please make sure that you hit the like button. It tells the algorithms that you like our content, and it will hopefully recommend more content in the future. Also, if you can, subscribe to our channel. It's a great way to be alerted of more content we make. And if you press that bell icon next to the subscribe button, you'll be alerted on every video we make. We put a lot of hard work into these, and we want you to see all of our videos, so please subscribe. Also, if you would like to contribute, if you're feeling generous, please consider a contribution to the channel through Venmo. We also have contributions that you can give us through PayPal. There will be links in the description of this video to both of those platforms. If you're a giving person that prefers working through Amazon, we also have an Amazon wish list. Much of the equipment that you see in our studio is purchased through Amazon, and we're grateful if you could contribute that way. Also, somewhere around like here, I'd say, and somewhere around like right here is going to be a recommendation for more of our content that you might like. So please click on another video and we'll see you there. Either way, we're glad to have you here. Thanks for hanging out with us. This is Midnight Strike Through Mormons. We will see you in the next video.